Hi, Angus Campbell here. Just as I start, here's an announcement. It's Saturday the 6th of July 2024 and hot on the heels of attending the Thursday bike night in Oakley. Here we are on the Saturday supporting the Trident and TR3OC Owners Club stand at Mallory Bike Bonanza, and oh my god, it was wet overnight and a bit wet this morning, but I've ridden the old gal over another sort of a 70-mile round trip really to Mallory from where I live. So yeah, wet and a bit dirty, but not too bad. It wasn't a bad ride really. So anyway, the TR3OC have put on a great display. They have a wide range of triples. I'll go around a few of them a bit later on. Some of them are going to be ridden on the track today, as it is a sort of a track day event too. But also the BSA owners are here and all the other one-mate clubs on the outside of the track. We're in the paddock at the minute. So I'll get a few clips today of anything interesting. I wasn't intending to do any filming, have a day off, but you know what it's like when you're at the event and you're like a pig in shit, and we'll try and share it. So it's 9 o'clock in the morning at the moment. Right, people over there are just going into the riders briefing. It's a bit damp and a bit overcast, but it's supposed to dry up, I think, today, but it's quite cool and it's not going to get any warmer. As I say, I'll do a few clips. I'm going to mosey up to the BSA Owners Club stand, which is up in the club enclosures, which, if anybody who knows Mallory, there's the tower right up the hill there at the back, and over the hill and up to the left is where all the club stands are, so we'll mosey down there too. Right, enough waffling. Back with a few clips during the day. Welcome back to this one. Getting ready for action over here. Right, I spoke to the owner of this 72 Mark II Export Rocket 3, and obviously had some modifications to make it more suitable for modern traffic, etc. But the feature of this is in factory paint, so that is factory burgundy. That hasn't faded, so it looks fantastic, and that's what we like about factory stuff. There's a lot of miles on it, and the engine's obviously well used but undisturbed, so it's all tight. So a well-used bike that nicely complements my old gal. Great to see it, and great to see the proper burgundy, which sometimes isn't very well replicated. Right, another clip just to get your bearings. There's the control tower, and there's the footbridge control tower. Paddock's the other side of the track, so we're in one of the parking areas. You might just be able to see one or two bikes going by, and the reason I've come over here is we're in this sort of parking area, gravelled area, is where some of the clubs are, and the reason I've come here is because of the BSA Owners Club. And there we are, and we've got a great selection of bikes on here. So we'll just walk around. I won't label them all out, you can read what they are, but what we're obviously interested in is a nice little V25 SS. C11 or 12, that D1 Bantam, U650, Rogers Sloper. I do like these old bikes, the pre-wars. Very tempting, but I must not. With a Seafer, earlier twin. WD probably V40 without looking, but this is the one I just wanted to get a bit of a clip of. Nice 71 Thunderbolt, looking very well, and actually they've done a nice job on that paint, not quite as dark as original factory Sterling Moss, but they've done a good job of that. It's very close, and also you'll notice that the pinstripe is darker than the main green paint, and that's correct, so I like this a lot. Great looking bike, and done a good job on it. I don't know whose it is, but I'll try and find out. So there we are. And while I've been doing that, Phil's doing the honours in the new club gazebo, getting a cup of tea. Right, apparently this belongs to Alan Gill, and I'll try and sound him out if we can find him later. But one or two interesting things. So we've got a full flow oil filter on it there. More interestingly, it's got hydraulic clutch set up, and the hydraulic cable follows the line of the original cable. So he's got somewhere down in there will be a slave. Interesting. Anyway, we like that. Okay, I know it's a Triumph, but I just love the styling of the flat trackers, and there's an idea brewing for a future project perhaps. Anyway, I've seen this bike before in recent articles, but yeah, lovely looking bike. Lean and mean. Found a good vantage point, so I'll come up here when I know that one or two of the Rob Norths are out. I'll try and find out when that is, and we'll hopefully hear some bloody noise going down the straight here. Now, when I was at the Oakley bike night a couple of days ago, Thicko here was getting his Mark 1 and Mark 2 Rocket 3s all mixed up because of the bread bin tank, but I can use that as an excuse. But here is a definite, very nice Mark 1. And next to it, for comparison, is an early Trident in its aquamarine, which, although it's the oval styling, is quite an attractive bike. I quite like that colour. And obviously well used. It's good to see them both here. Well, that was one of George Pooley's bikes being fired up, and as you probably noticed, there wasn't a baffle in it. Fantastic, and that's what the works bikes used to sound like. Anyway, here we are now, time now, bear with me, where are we? Oh, just gone midday, and yeah, plenty of interest, lots of people coming in and out, and I mean, what a great advert for the club. Look at all the bikes, 3 rows full. Ignore the Motor Guzzi and 1 or 2 others, but lots and lots of triples, some ridden here, plenty being used on the track. Great event. Triumph motorcycles are here, and you know, I have to admit that some of the latest models are really good looking street hooligans. I like the Trident from the start, and then just over here there's a missile there, not too keen on that. And that Scrambler, that's a pretty bike, well styled, looks the business. 13 grand though. And then over here, this bike, this gent is on. Oh, that is the 400. Ah, right. It looks big for a 400, but yeah.
Everything's big these days.
Yeah. So this is the 400 single.
Yeah. This is the bigger one. The, I can't remember what they call it now, but the road version.
Yeah.
Is lower and
Okay.
and shorter apparently as well.
Yeah.
This is the 2, which is the bigger one.
Yeah. Nice looking bike though. Right. Yep. So that's the new Triumph 400 single. And then next door we've got a selection of bikes from the collection that's displayed at the factory, which I believe, most of which I believe are owned by Dick Shepherd. Gold Star Owners Club, and a selection of probably DBD 34s. And the gents just confirmed 2 350s and the rest are 500s. I don't need to look at the engine number, thank you. Yeah, beautiful. We're just saying we like the Scrambler best. I do. Fantastic looking bike. Forgive the noise behind us, there's some racing going on today as well, but we're not interested in that. We'll try and get some track action at the triples when they're out, but I'm not sure when that's going to be. Pair of privately owned aerials. Excuse me, boss, they're both arrows? Thank you. Oh, it says it on the top, yeah. You can tell how much I know about them. Very nice. Just for context, I'm just wandering around the lower paddock now, and here you've got rows of, if you like, the private entries, individual entries and stuff, and that pertains to the 2 arrows we saw So I'm just filtering out what I think are interesting bikes to me anyway, and here we are, just coming up to another one. Very nice Trident Triton. That looks very business-like to me. I like the styling of that. I think it's a wide line feather bed. Nice looking bike. Right, we'll keep having a look round.
Weird thing was in this house, like father and son, I'd say they were helping with the sale.
A couple of Manxes. The right hand one is allegedly double overhead cam. And then across the way we've got the Norton owners with a few interesting bikes. Is this a Garden Gate Inter?
No, early in that, CS1.
Oh, crikey. Apologies for my Norton ignorance. But overhead cam, yeah?
Oh yes.
Yeah. So what year would that be if you don't?
That's 28.
Oh, it's on the... Oh.
Yeah.
Why not read the board? 1928. So what year did the Internationals come out? 35-ish?
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah, the engine started looking more like, that's one they call the cricket bat engine, as opposed to the latest
Oh,
one.
I see. Yeah. And that's due to the shape of the
Yeah.
crankcase at the bottom there. Yeah, I understand. Yeah. Nice. Can't remember if I filmed these already, but just stumbled across some more. I think I have actually. But another nice set of triples. So triples are well represented here today. Still pretty busy in the TR3OC, and 2 or 3 more bikes have arrived. A couple of T160s, nice ones. Yeah, and another Mark 1 Rocket 3. So interestingly, actually, no hurricane today, but we can't have everything. When you've got this selection of bikes, which includes, factory racing bikes, prototypes, specials, plus all the rest of the range is well represented. Can't complain at that. Of course, those 2 Rocket 3s there, sandwiching that T160, are obviously the best. This is from the other end, so let's just go down each of the rows, starting off with this one. Ex-factory bike, raced by Tony Jeffries in '72. I think that used to belong to the late Richard Darby. I think. T160 is really well represented here today. Thank you. Yes, it is a bit warmer now, so the ice cream van's coming round. If we don't go to him, he comes to us. Dragster here. Not seen that bike before. Hopefully this afternoon, what time is it now? It's 1:45. Hopefully this afternoon we will get some clips of one of True Triples screaming around the track. I like this. I think they've got the colour spot on with that, the Trident blue. Pretty colour. This is a T150 with what looks to be the US, what they call beauty kit on it. So they changed the silencers, the tank, one or two other things to get rid of the awful sort of box-sided oval original styling, i.e. as per the one next to it. That's original. But the styling was putting people off buying them. So the Yanks put together a kit which made it look more like a twin. And there it is. I say mainly silencers and tank, but I think there were one or two other bits and pieces that came as well, but I can't remember exactly what was in the beauty kit. I've seen that one before. That's a nice Mark 1. Lots of little subtle blobs in it. This is a pretty little bike. I like the styling of that. And then T160, I like this because obviously it reminds me of the Fury Plum Crazy, not quite the same colour but not far off. That might be Ford Purple Velvet or something like that, which is it's a close-ish match. Yeah, that's a twin. And another twin. Oh, they're okay. There you go. All right. There you are. Plenty of interest, and I say, a great showcase for the club. Back over the BSA Owners tent. I've left my jacket because the sun was out over at TR3OC. So me and Chris are in here now, brewing up, only because we want to get our hands warm. Go on, put them around the gas, Chris. Oh, the height of summer. All the noise action. Right, we're on a classic parade session now, and we'll wait until they come round again. I did spot one T160, and then a bit later on the Rob North Rocket 3, which was making quite a nice sound. So let's see if we can pick the Rob North Rocket 3 when it comes round. It was towards the back of the field. T160's got the white and yellow tank on it. There's the Rocket 3. You could just hear the Rocket 3 above the other din. I didn't see the T160. Got here. let's just concentrate again on the Rocket 3 Rob North. Zoom in a bit. T160 there, sorry, missed it. Oh, there you go. That gives you a flavour anyway. There's a few of those sessions today, as well as some actual racing too.
Lovely work there.
This is the back end of the circuit.
As we know it today, we've got everything fine back there.
I didn't realise over this side as well there's actually a bar here. There's the lake over there.
A phenomenal bit of stuff. And stick sounds over there, just don't have a chat with us. If you like the Triumphs, you want to know about the history, Nicholas happy to speak to you about it. As you just heard of the commentary there.
Rocket 3. Half past 4 in the afternoon and just quietening down a little bit now. But I just thought I'd take the opportunity to say that part of the display here, including I believe the Rob North there, and these signs from 3D Motorcycles are a tribute to the late Richard Darby, who unfortunately passed away relatively recently after quite a long battle with cancer. So a fitting tribute to him to see all these bikes here, many of which I'm sure he worked on. Right, it's 4:30 in the afternoon. I'm due to leave maybe around about 6 o'clock, I think, once the track sessions are finished and they open up the track so we can get the other side all the way home. So we'll leave it there. Hope it's given you a flavour for the Mallory Bike Bonanza. This used to be the VMCC Festival of 1,000 Bikes, and there's been a few people here today, but not as many as I would have expected. It might be busier tomorrow, but I can't be here. Anyway, I say I hope it gives you a bit of a flavour. That's all from me. Thanks for watching. Thanks for your interest. Any comments and subscriptions, and see you all again soon when we're back on the Jubilee Bonnie, I would think.